Welcome back to my channel, Tiana's Cooking TV. Today I'm going to be making this delicious chicken and rigatoni with zucchini. So guys, make sure you stay tuned for the recipe. Okay guys, so I'm just going to go ahead and start making my Italian seasoning blend. I added some onion and garlic powder along with minced onions, Italian seasoning, black pepper, sloppy mama seasoning, and parsley to that. And then I'm just going to mix that all together until it is fully combined. So I'm going to take my 2 medium-sized chicken breasts and I'm going to add a little bit of extra virgin olive oil and make sure that is nicely coated on both sides. Then I'm going to sprinkle it with the Italian seasoning blend that I just made. Guys, make sure you season both sides of your chicken. Make sure that you have a good, nice flavor. And then I'm going to bake it in the oven at 400 degrees for about 35 minutes. And you can definitely fry this up on the stove if you want to. It just saves time if you put it in the oven and cook your other ingredients. So next I'm going to add my water to a saucepan and I'm going to add in 2 chicken bouillon cubes, and then I'm just going to stir that up and add in my rigatoni while it's at a high heat. And then I'm just going to mix that together just to make sure I don't have any pieces of pasta stuck together. And then I'm going to put my lid on that and cook it for about 10 minutes. Then I am going to start chopping up my cherry tomatoes on the vine. You guys are welcome to use any kind of tomatoes that you want to. And then I'm going to slice up my zucchini. Now I'm just chopping it into just small pieces, but it's up to you how you want it chopped up. Then I'm going to take half of a small white onion and I'm going to dice those into cubes. And then I'm just going to get my garlic, and I have about 3 cloves of garlic and I'm going to chop that up as well. I have my extra virgin olive oil and I'm going to add a few tablespoons of that to a large fry pan and just make sure I have it really nicely coated. And then I'm going to add in my white onions, my zucchini, and I'm going to add in my cherry tomatoes to that. And I'm going to give that a really good stir. And make sure you guys separate those white onions really well. Then I'm just going to add my Italian season to that. I like to season my food in layers, so I'm going to add a little bit of this now. And then I'm just going to mix that together and let that saute for a few minutes. Then I'm going to add in my chopped garlic and I'm going to give that a really good stir just to make sure that the garlic infuses into the food. And I'm going to take my tomatoes out so they don't overcook. And then I'm going to add my tomato sauce. You can use regular tomato sauce or flavored tomato sauce. I'm using unseasoned tomato sauce. And then I'm going to add in some more of my Italian seasonings and I'm going to stir that all together. And I'm going to let that saute for a few minutes. And then you can add in your wine. I did forget to put it in on camera. And then add in your rigatoni pasta and mix that together and make sure you get that fully coated. Then I'm just going to cover that with a lid and cook that for just a few minutes more. After that has finished cooking for a few more minutes, I'm just going to take the lid off and I'm just going to give that a really quick stir. Then I'm just going to add in my cherry tomatoes and then I'm going to break in half about 13 leaves of basil. And then I'm just going to add in a little bit of fresh parsley and I'm going to give that a really good stir. And then it'll be ready to plate. And then I'm going to add a little bit of freshly grated Parmesan on top to add some extra flavor, and top it off with some parsley and my chicken breast and a little bit of parsley and basil. And guys, I absolutely enjoyed this recipe. So guys, make sure you give this video a thumbs up and save this one for later. And don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. And guys, don't forget to visit the link in my description to purchase your apron and recipes. And thank you so much for watching.